up your YouTube, search for Stukeley Meadows, watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a Stukeley assembly. Good morning everyone, and welcome to our final assembly of the school year. For the very last time, for each other we, every day we, to improve we, together we will. Every single Stukeley day we focus on. Our Stukeley motto is, our Stukeley curriculum is, our Stukeley plan for home learning is, and 4 words that make the magic happen. Yes, they do. Right everyone, we made it. We made it to the last day. I know that not everyone's in school, and that does make me feel very sad, but we can all join in this final assembly. It's mainly about saying thank you to everybody who's been a part of this very tricky but also fulfilling. We've done loads of great stuff this year, so it's been a tricky year, but we've also achieved lots. I've actually made some notes. I don't often do this. I've actually written them on the back of a Coops and the Gang thank you card. Yeah, if you get one of these, I mean, you're very lucky. Anyway, I'm going to say a few thank yous today. We're going to have a few memories, think about a few of the great bits from the year. And at the end of assembly, and this is really important, at the end of assembly, there'll be 4 videos that you can watch next if you want to. Yes, 4 extra videos. There will be the Year 6 Leavers video. There'll be a thank you video for Mrs. Nightingale. There will be the Year 6 Caythorpe and Staythorpe video. And there'll be the Year 6 production video. I know what you're thinking. Well, they're all about Year 6. Well, they are, because this is their year. This is their final swan song. But I would ask that everybody watches the Mrs. Nightingale vid, because that's something special that the staff have put together. Anyway, that's at the end of the vid. For now, let's say some thank yous. First of all, massive thank you to the office team, the 4 ladies that work in the office. To the site team, Mrs. Cooper, Mr. Cooper and the cleaning team. Big thank you to Mrs. Holloway, Mrs. Johnston, who work as part of our support team. Massive thank you to all of the support staff, all of the teaching assistants in the classrooms, and the teachers as well, and all the people that teach, and our leaders as well. They lead on year groups, they lead on subjects, they lead on making this school a happy place. Thank you to everybody that works in the school building. I haven't mentioned the lunchtime team, but they're coming up very soon. But thank you to all of those people. Thank you for the hard work, the work hard and be kind that they do every single day. Thank you for them listening to my ideas and not saying they're all rubbish. Thank you to all of them for knowing when things need to happen and doing it. Thank you to all of them for being brave. We've had to be brave this year and take lots of risks and do lots of things differently. Thank you to all those people that have had a phone call with me. To all of those people that have taken part in Who Will Be Triumphant, or got a cheer, a boo, a song or silence, or did something in 36 seconds, or took part in another video. Thank you to all of those people. I really appreciate it, and I know the whole of the Stukeley community does too. Thank you to the governors. The governors are a group of mums, dads and experts, people that work in other places, other sectors. They help the school to move on. They ask us, me and the leaders, questions. They challenge us to do things better. They give us advice. They help us. Particular thanks to Mr. Bingley, who is leaving today. He's leaving the governors, and he was on the governors for 18 years. And he chose me to be the head teacher at the school. He was one of the people that chose me, and he worked with me and lots of other governors and the school and the teachers and the leaders, we work together to make this school as good as it is now. So a big thank you to Mr. Bingley and the rest of the governors. Most are staying on, and a few that have said thank you very much and moved on this year. Big thank you to Fossums. Fossums are a group of mums and dads who've raised money for the school and put on great events. Been very difficult this year, but they've done a fantastic job. And a big thank you to Mrs. Casey, who is the chair of Fossums, and she's also leaving this year, having had a brilliant few years. Big thank you to all families. Every single family who send a child here, we want you to feel part of the school as well as your children. It's not been an easy year, but thank you for all that you've done. Lots of you have said thank you to the school and said well done on the hard work you're doing. Lots of people have said we think you can do this better. We've listened to everyone, so thank you for all of your input. Thank you to Mr. Watley. Why am I saying thank you? I gave him a prize yesterday, and here it is. Yeah, he doesn't look very happy, but thank you, Mr. Watley, for just getting on with it when we have a few jokes. You know, there's going to be loads more, but thank you for accepting that gift. I know deep down you really appreciate it. Big thank you to people that are leaving. We've got Mrs. Spencer, who's had a second baby, and she's going to be spending the next few months growing up with her family and having lots of wonderful times. We hope to see her soon. Big thank you to Miss Naylor, who's also grown her family. She's got 2 beautiful children, and she's decided not to come back and work at Stukeley to spend time with her family. So big thank you to her. And the same to Miss Payne, who's also growing her family, and she's also said thank you to Stukeley for a brilliant time, but she's deciding to go off in a different direction. So thank you to all of those people that are leaving us. Thank you to Mrs. Nightingale, who's been a brilliant music teacher for 11 years. There's a special video tribute to her at the end of assembly. And finally, the lunchtime team. Thank you to the whole of the lunchtime team for all the difficult work that you do in that middle part of the day. But most importantly, thank you to Mrs. Matthews, who's leaving us today after 23 years. And I have to play this video. She's given us the best Who Will Be Triumphant performance, throwing sprouts into a gift bag, but also the best Cheer Boo song or silence. Not just for Mrs. Bradbury, who I know loves this clip. Let's just revisit that wonderful time just over a year ago. Here we go. Straight into Cheer Boo song or silence. Behind the curtain is Mrs. Matthews, one of our lunchtime team. Hang on, Mrs. Matthews. Hang on, no, hang on. Behind the curtain is Mrs. Matthews. Is she going to get a cheer, a boo, a song or silence? Have a little think. Right. Hang on, Mrs. Matthews. Hang on. I know you're on duty. Don't wait. It's fine. Right, what's she going to get? Out you come, Mrs. Matthews! Yeah! She thought she was going to get a boo. She thought she was, but what a great moment for Mrs. Matthews. It's unforgettable. We're never going to forget that brilliant moment. So thank you to Mrs. Matthews. We hope you enjoy your retirement and spending lunchtime at home or anywhere else that's not at Stukeley. I think I've covered nearly everyone off. Basically, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's involved in the school. And I'll finish with the most important people, and you're all sitting there in your classrooms and your homes. Thank you, children. Nearly all of you work hard and be kind every single day, and those of you that don't, I know you try harder the next day. Have a brilliant summer. Be kind to your families. Work hard on different things at home, enjoying the weather and time together, and I'll see you all, apart from your sixes, in September. Just before we finish, let's think about some of the highlights of each year group. Foundation stage, your first year at Stukeley. You weren't here for some of it because we had to isolate. Lots of us had to stay at home in lockdown, etc. But I always smile when I come to see you. Hasn't always been an easy classroom because we've had lots of children being really busy and lots of children finding things a bit trickier than others. but your teachers have worked hard and you've worked hard. You had a brilliant first year, well done. Year one, you've also had a brilliant year with your teachers and your staff. I've seen some brilliant learning when I've come into yours. Wonderful handwriting, your phonics is excellent. You've had loads and loads of fun. You're ready for year two, well done. Year twos, you've also had a brilliant year. You've had a lot of fun with Miss Smart in her first year here at Stukeley, and your teachers and Mrs Hunt, Mrs Page and all the adults you work with have thoroughly enjoyed being with you. Just like Foundation Year 1, Year 2, you missed out on some of the year, but you've had a brilliant time. Well done. Year 3, you've also had a fantastic time. You've worked hard, you've been kind. There have been some brilliant rock stars and numbots in Year 3. I know how much you've enjoyed your topics and your projects. Some of you had a little bit extra time out just before Christmas because you had to isolate, but you've made up for it. You're ready for Year 4. Well done. Year 4s, you've worked hard. I've often said we've got some of the noisier children in the school in Year 4, but you have gotten so much better. You've had reminders, you've been talked to politely, you've been talked to firmly, but you've all worked together. Brilliant Stukeley values, some incredibly hard workers, and be kinders in there. Keep up the great work, Year 4 into Year 5. Year 5s, you've had a fantastic year. Just like Year 4s, I've just mentioned, you've had your swimming sessions, you've done some brilliant learning. Some of you also missed a little bit of extra time just before, just a few weeks ago. You missed quite a bit of the spring term, but you've gotten through it, and I'm really proud of you. And finally, Year 6. It genuinely breaks my heart that only some of you are in school right now. I'm so sorry. We've got a little event planned. You know about it. Please make sure you email me to say if you're coming so I can buy all the pizza in. You had a brilliant year, an absolutely superb year. You've worked hard. You've been kind. We've had a few little bits of bother, but to be fair, not as much as we have had in previous years. You've really respected your teachers, I think, and you've done some fantastic learning ready for secondary school. Can I just say an extra thank you to lots of Year 6 families that clubbed together, that put lots of money together. You treated the staff to some really lovely gifts, just like lots of other families and other year groups did, but you've also given the school £250 to spend on a treat to leave behind. That's a really generous gift, and I thank you for that. And also, I don't know where I put it. I will come down to Year 6 and show you. Some of you put some money together, bought me a book on my favourite football team, and it's superb. It's the history of Norwich City and newspaper headlines, and I love it, so thank you. Anyway, I think we're done. No silly song, no more silly videos. They will be coming back in September, I can promise you. Enjoy your summer. Let's finish with the most important 60 seconds. Okay, bear with me everyone. This is the big one, and I've been looking forward to this all year. Happy birthday today to Naya in Year 5. And then over the entire summer holidays, happy birthday to Angelina in Year 2, Patrick in Year 4, Harry in Year 1, Maximus in Year 1, Summer in Year 6, Immy in Year 5, Cameron in Year 3, Dolly in Year 3, Charlie in Year 4, Ree in Year 4, Aaron in Year 5, Emily in Foundation, Lily in Foundation, Elsie in Year 2, Timon in Year 4, Emily in Year 1, Oscar in Year 5, Leah in Year 5, Isabella in Year 6, Zara in Year 1, Charlotte in Year 2, Owen in Year 1, Vinny in Year 3, Liliana in Foundation, Arabella in Year 1, Molly in Year 2, Toby in Year 2, Nelly in Year 1, Matthew in Foundation, Lila in Year 1, Jenny in Year 2, Nathaniel in Year 6, Lenny in Year 6, Lily in Year 5, Finley in Year 2, Max in Foundation, Tiana in Year 2, Cyprian in Year 5, Phoebe in Year 3, and Lillian in Year 4. Have a brilliant time with your families over the summer for your birthdays. You may see your friends, you may not. I hope I haven't missed anyone out this year, and if I have, I apologise. Back to the other part of assembly. The most important 60 seconds are coming up now. most important 60 seconds are coming up now. For the very last time, please tell your families, please tell them good and proper to keep an eye on their emails and keep an eye on the Twitter over the summer. We will be sending out some information about starting back in September. The government might decide to change things and mix them up a little bit, so please tell your families to keep an eye out. We're now going to finish with the end screen. And on that end screen, there'll be 4 videos to choose from. Don't forget, you've got the Mrs. Nightingale tribute video. You've got the Year 6 Leavers video, the Year 6 production video, and the Caythorpe Staythorpe video. You can watch none of them, you can watch all of them, but I really want the Nightingale one watched because she has been a part of all of our lives. Have a great summer. Remember your Stukeley values. And although Year 6 will be moving on to great times, I'll see you all in September.